Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin from Florals.com, and today I have another video using my How to Kill a Kit with Style homemade kit from August. Now today's layout's a little bit different and I do cheat my kit just a little bit, so you'll have to bear with me for that I didn't follow the rules, but there aren't really any rules to scrapbooking or making homemade kits, so it's quite alright. I'm starting off with inspiration from this floral paper to the left here, and I believe that's from Maggie Holmes. But I could also be mistaking. And I did this little cut apart that says Adventure Awaits, which is from One Canoe 2, I believe. And so I also pulled out this Maggie Holmes paper that says hello, hello, hello a bazillion times, which is very beautiful because that's part of my kit as well. And I really wanted that to be the background paper, and I was going to stack these two on top of each other. I think I made this 8 by 10. So you can see it's kind of coming together, and I wanted to use that 3x4 card next to my photo, and I wanted to use a piece off of this cut apart sheet, which is from Pink Fresh Studio, and I'm having a lot of trouble trying to mix these patterns together. The hello is just too much against the floral, so I pick out this blue piece from my kit. This is not cardstock, but it is a solid colored pattern paper. It's just a very thin solid colored pattern paper. So what I decided to do is trim that down. I think I make it a square at first. I think 10 by 10, maybe a little bit larger. Let's see. Looks like I'm doing 10 by 10 for now at least. And I will adjust that later. So I start with a square, and then I have this in the middle, and that's obviously I don't like that. That's matching up, so I trim I think ½ inch off of that. So it's just a little bit shorter. And now I have this going on. Now, looking back at it now, I don't think it looks too busy, but in the moment I thought it looked very, very, very busy. And I thought I wouldn't know where to put a title since the background's so distracting. I thought about putting another layer of the floral pattern paper underneath like this, but again, just made it super busy and I didn't like it. Although that was a very cool effect that gave. So that's a good tip if you have any scraps left over to put in fake layers. Just putting a little bit of pattern paper on each side of the top layer, so it makes it look like a layer goes all the way across. So if you have tons of scrap paper, that's definitely something I recommend. Now I'm cheating the system again by looking through my other die cut packs, which are to the left of my workstation, which is why you'll see me coming in and out of that side. I'm just looking for something to give this more weight. The middle is very photo heavy and the embellishments are sort of falling behind. So what I end up pulling out is a little tag. It's a black tag with an ampersand embossed in gold on it. And that indicates that I'm going to do black and gold elements on this layout as well. And although there isn't really black in the papers that I end up keeping, there is a little bit of black in this Adventure Awaits 3x4 card. So what I end up doing is stacking those together so it looks like there's two 3x4 cards essentially. And that looks great. I will move it to the other side of my photo. Although I do like it on the right hand side, I think it looks better on the left hand side later on. Here I also pull out a doily because when all else fails, a doily helps make things feel less chaotic because it gives you like a white base and it adds just a little bit more frill to your layouts. If you guys have not tried doilies out, I highly recommend it. Doilies don't have to be expensive. These ones are from Spiegel Mom Scraps, which of course I have my discount code always linked down below if you guys are interested. Or you could just go to any other place to buy doilies, but these ones are really dainty and beautiful. So now here's where my dilemma begins. I also have a dilemma of my camera battery running out of charge. So I know I'm working against the clock. So what I decided to do is reach outside of my kit and pull out this paper. This is a floral paper from Craftsmith Co. This is from the Blue Blossoms paper pad, which I've featured many times before on my channel. And if I can still find it, I'll have a link down below for you guys, since it's outside my kit. Otherwise, all of my kit items are linked in my other video. I also debated using that diagonal stripe, but I thought it was way too dark and it brought in more of a navy color instead of just a dark blue, which this one also has navy in the background, but I thought it worked well with the other floral piece of paper. So I thought about using a lot of other different types of colors, which you'll keep seeing me pull more out, but this is the one I do settle with and I'm very happy with how it turned out. I think if I was going to change anything about this layout is I would do some stitching around the outside. I think I mentioned this, or it's in an upcoming video. I want to start putting sewing machine stitching on my layouts. I haven't used my sewing machine in a couple years, so I really want to try to lug that in here. But I have some fun things coming to my channel, so definitely stay tuned. And if you're new here, definitely subscribe. I do how to kill a kit with style videos, and I do lots of other scrapbooking videos as well as organization videos and vlog style videos. And I have some really exciting things from this summer that I'm going to start sharing with you guys very soon, so get excited for that. I know I do a lot of teasers on this channel, but it's mainly because I don't know when things are coming out comparatively to when I do the voiceovers. So I could be doing this voiceover in 2 weeks before the video actually comes out. So it's just hard to maintain all of those lines of work, but there are fun things coming and always fun things coming. So definitely stay tuned for more. Now that I have my photo trimmed down, I do plan on doing some layering behind that. And again, I reached outside of my kit for this one and pull out a Kaiser craft paper pad for that. Here I'm looking at using some wood grain pattern from the Simple Stories collection for my kit, but I felt like it just didn't go. It was way too much. So here I cut ahead and just show you guys which ones I'm going to be using. I actually used some scraps up on this one as well. So this is just a light white paper with a little bit of distressing with some light blue lines on it. So just a simple white border essentially. Then I add this dark navy polka dot, which pulls in that navy from the small floral pattern and the large floral pattern. And then I'm going to trim that a little bit just so it's more even. And lastly, I'm going to use this one, which says a bunch of words on it, and that's just going to be a bottom piece here. All your layers don't have to be square. You can see mine overlap and some don't cover the whole photo, which I like that look sometimes, but other times I like fully square mats. So it really just depends on what you're looking for. Here's where I'm going to start gluing everything down. And again, since I'm working against the clock for my camera battery here, which I do plan on ordering a second camera battery just so I can keep on top of things here, I did glue down my background pieces first. And here I'm gluing down the main photo piece. Now that I look at it, everything looks very, very crooked, but that's okay. We aren't perfect here. Now I'm also looking at some more embellishments. I decided to add some washi tape and then pull out some gold thickers. So I did a lot of planning ahead for this layout since I was working against the clock. This chipboard piece that says "See Possibility Everywhere" is from Tim Holtz. I thought that was fun. This layout talks about how I like to explore. It's not actually about where the photo was taken. It's more about how I like to be adventurous and going to museums and looking at local fairs and all of that stuff. So I end up titling this Explorer. And this video does cut off at the end, but I have close-up photos at the end as well, where you guys can see that I added some Heidi Swap color shine, as well as a little bit of journaling. But I end up doing a little bit of gold accenting here. So again, the washi tape at the bottom, the font for these stickers is gold. I have that flare that I put up there that says "Click." That was given to me in Iraq, so I'm not 100% sure where it's from. And then I have the gold ampersand. So I'm also going to add some gold enamel dots to finish this off. I even think about adding some resin flowers, but I couldn't find the right color. I was looking for a light baby blue, but I didn't have any. So that's a bummer, but that's okay. I have enough florals on this layout. But I really enjoyed making this layout. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to stay tuned for the close-up photos at the end, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!